Hey everyone, how you doing? TarantulaDan here, and welcome to today's live stream. So this stream is 5 minutes late, and I do apologise. The reason for that is because I was just streaming on for patrons. Thank you very much, Jeff, with the team. It's amazing when you start doing things and then your girlfriend just brings you a drink. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was just doing a live stream with patrons, talking about things, showing them some cool things, and so that kind of ran over a little bit. So now I'm doing this stream for YouTube as a whole. This is the first, we have the camera. This is the first live stream that I've done for what seems like an eternity, probably pushing a year or so, I think. Did we do a live stream?
Only gaming ones.
Yeah, we did. I think I did a couple of like gaming live streams. So obviously last year, before things went really, really bad. So yeah, this is my first one of 2021. Fingers crossed this is a much better year. Hello to Amy. Amy, you just missed a really good Patreon live video. I just got bit by something. I can't tell you anymore. I wouldn't bother watching the whole stream because it's a bit of a disaster, to be fair. But either do it and skip forward to like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. Or if you wait, I'll just find the clip, I'll trim it, and I'll send it you. But yeah, I just got bit on stream by something. So I'm fine, by the way. So hello to everyone. Hello to Herp HQ. Hello to Alex's Exotics. Hello to Bobby again. Thank you for joining me again. Bobby is a fellow patron who just witnessed me get bit, as I just said. Unexpected hero. Do I like jumping spiders? Yes, I do. Of course, I love jumping spiders. And thank you to those that enjoy the rewind. In all honesty, with the rewind, it was a bit of I didn't know what to do for it, because normally the footage that I sort of put into the rewind video is the highlight of the year. And in all honesty, obviously last year was really, really bad, and I couldn't go out and do any collaborating. I didn't do any shows. I didn't do any travel. And then obviously there was quite a lot of like bad stuff going on as well with me personally, which some people know obviously what that was, and is ongoing. And yeah, so I wasn't able to do any, excuse me, any actual sort of filming as I wanted. I ended up losing all of my animals, in the sense that not that they are not mine. I do still have them, but they're not with me currently. Yeah, my spiders are somewhere else. My lizards are somewhere else. My snakes are somewhere else. Of course, Una, the iguana, is of course with Amy from Pet Rock and Roll. So definitely go and check out Amy, because she is literally looking after one of my animals to stop me from rehoming it, which I really appreciate. So yeah, I don't sort of have anything at the moment, and because of not having anything, I can't do filming, of course. So that is why videos just kind of came to a halt, which is rubbish when you spent a long time sort of building up an audience and then that just comes to an end. So that's why I decided to do a 10-year, a 10-year one. It was the end of the, essentially sort of, the end of the decade, and you know what? Let's just sort of start 2021 on a fresh, and I can just sort of go for, a solid 10 years on a clean slate, which is what I'm hoping will happen. It's very difficult to pick footage to show for that, which I found. I was rewatching a lot of videos, which I found both really nice to be able to watch those videos back and think, oh yeah, like I remember when I unboxed the big ass crab with Dan, or I remember when I was going to the BTS and other sort of invert shows and meeting with people. I had obviously Amy come up to me with the camera, do some filming. I get to meet a lot of people at shows, and it's kind of nice to be able to look back at that. It's also very sad for me to look back, and especially looking at like my collection of animals that I had, and being in the space that I was, and in a sense I basically lost everything last year in that sense. So I found it kind of quite difficult to sort of, thank you for that, unexpected hero. Really appreciate that. But yeah, so it was really genuinely quite difficult to make. you know, especially with everything that's been sort of going on, to relive, I guess, what you would call like some of my high points. Very sad, you know. Obviously, I don't feel like I'm sort of up there at the moment, but watching it back, it's got a really, it makes me like look and think, you know what, I've done some really cool things on YouTube. You know, I've done, you know, traveling and shows. I've met some amazing people. I have some amazing friends. Like, you wouldn't believe how good some people are to me. I'm very fortunate that I have those people. You know, and I missed out so many clips. I watched it back when it was up on, because it went up on Patreon a week before, and I remember sort of watching it back, and I was really happy with it. But then I was like, I missed out so many clips. There's no bike footage on there, which I really wish I had put some of that on there. I had none of my other sort of travel. You know, I didn't put any Invert show videos up there. I didn't like TarantulaDan unboxing. You know, other sort of, you know, collabs I've done with people. You know, Francis coming round to my house and, you know, doing some feeding videos. You know, like, I just missed out on so much footage, which is difficult. But then, you know what, I can't. It's, how do you put like all of those clips into one video? And yeah, couldn't do it, unfortunately. I tried, but it just didn't flow right. And yeah, so that's why you ended up with the rewind video that you have. And yeah, I'm really happy with it, because I can look back on that and it makes me feel good to you know, to like that. I like the songs, I like the clips, and I like thinking back to when I was in, you know, those shoes at that time. So you know, it means a lot. So to those of you that have, you know, subscribed and have been patrons, people who have stuck by me, and people who have helped me beyond that, again, Amy, Pit Rock and Roll, you're someone I definitely owe thanks to you and your family. You know that you've helped me out. I actually did a check on YouTube to see how many subscribers I've lost, which I'm not surprised at losing subscribers, because, you know, if you stop uploading videos, people find someone else to watch. I get that, you know. And I am going to try and get everyone back. I think, I don't know whether I had it on here or might be on my phone. I know I definitely sort of took a picture of it, because I was massively surprised at how many I've sort of lost. You know, where was it? Give me a second. I was trying to find this picture of subscribers lost. Here we go. This picture, by the way, I will put this up on YouTube as a post, just so you can kind of see just what my losses have been, mostly because of not uploading videos. It does kind of suck that people, like I say, have stopped watching, but I get it. I've lost 38,786. So just shy of 40,000 people gone. You know, it's that's quite disappointing. But like I say, I have plans. I will get those back and more, hopefully. And you know what? I'm lucky that I still have a lot of people that, you know, are still tuned into me. So, you know, thank you to all of you that do watch me. It really, you know, means a lot that you have sort of stuck by me. So yeah, hello to Mr. Grinless Creatures, and hello to Vindictive Flame. Yes, fingers crossed that this year is better, not just for me, but for everyone, you know. Even though, again, like, a lot of you don't know what happened last year. You kind of know that I up and left. You don't know why. You don't know the circumstances to why. You know, some people do, of course. Like I've said before, people know everything that happened. They know the whole story of last year. Even though last year was very, very difficult for me, I lost an awful lot last year, and you don't understand the gravity of what those words mean until you know what it was what happened. I'm still very fortunate. That's one thing that I am massively fortunate. I'm very, very lucky. you know. So yeah, hello to Mr. Gwynner's Creatures, hello to Caltroctopnophobia, Bobby the Dark Lizard. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to everyone. Frankus Lee, how are you doing? We could do the catch up if you're free. By the way, I'm in isolation now because I had my phone went off a couple of days ago. What day was it? I think it was the day before Christmas Eve. It went off. And I've been in contact with someone with COVID, and so I'm now isolating for 9-10 days, which is, I think it's like the highest. It basically means I've brushed shoulders with someone that sort of has now got COVID, you know. So yeah, I'm now in isolation for the next week or so. So this is a great time for me to catch up on messages and try and talk to people, I guess. So Frankus, if you're free and would like to have a phone call over the next sort of week, I am literally free 24 hours a day. You know, I'm free whenever. Hello to Rocky Mountain Spider Freaks. How are you doing? And yeah, I've done some really cool things on YouTube. I'm really, really, really lucky, you know. So yeah, so thank you to those who have stuck around. Hello to Arachne King. Thank you, means a lot. Mr. Gwynner's Creatures just but fuck. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Hello to Zombie. How are you doing? We should do a what do you call it? A game of Apex, and you can babysit me like you always do. Follow me around. But yeah, I think Francis is taking. Well, I don't know if he's taking a break at the moment. I know he's going to be very busy. I don't think it's my place to say. Good news to Francis. I can't really say, but I'm sure he'll do some videos at some point when things are able to, I guess. Okay, there you go. He knows. Yeah, congratulations to Francis. He had a baby yesterday. Not him. He didn't have a baby. Ebony had a baby. That's his. So he's going to be very busy for a while. But I'm happy for him. I really am. I'm sure. Yeah, I know he's already a great dad. I'm sure he'll be a great second dad. You know. Hello to Dion. Hello to Tarantula Corner. Yeah. So yeah, babysitting on Apex. That is one thing that people that play. Anyone's ever played with me on Apex, by the way. I'm very lucky that I have a lot of people that are like, oh, we should like play games together. We should. And actually, again, now's a good time to be playing games because I'm in isolation. I can't do anything. If you ever played with me online and you realize just how horrible I am playing online games, it's really it's quite shocking how bad I am at playing online games. I used to, when I was younger, be quite good at Halos and Call of Duties and things, and now I am rubbish. And whenever I play Apex Legends with Zombie Dogblade, who's in the chat, it pretty much consists of Zombie running around going, Dan, pick this up. Dan, pick this up. Hide. Dan, follow me. Dan, pick this up. No, drop that. And we actually hid and came second, so no shame. So yeah, hello to Marita. Hello to Moon over Miami. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully you've all had a good new year. So yeah, as far as this live stream, it was pretty much just an opportunity for me to sit down and have a talk with you. As I've said before, I don't have any animals that I can show here with me now. They're all elsewhere, unfortunately. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now is a good time to have a bit of a, a bit of a Q&A. You can ask me anything you want. You can plug your channels in. If you are someone that uploads, of course, I would definitely recommend watching Pet Rock and Roll, and of course Francis, Franks Lee. I did see your top 9 frankly. It was really, really good. In fact, I saw you do top 9, and then also Arachnotube. It's really hard. I keep going to say Predator or Prey Online, and that's not his name anymore. But yeah, I saw you two do the top 9, and I was like, I need to do that. So I did. To Wex, yeah, as far as the YouTube thing, that had to come to a halt. I have had to take a break from YouTube at the moment, only because basically I don't have any animals with me, and no animals, no filming, of course. They are being taken care of, by the way, so please don't think that they're not in a garage in storage somewhere. You know, they are in a house being looked after, just not by me, unfortunately, which is a real shame. And so that's why I haven't been doing any videos. Basically, I haven't been doing any live streams because, one, it's things to talk about. There isn't things, either there's things that I can't talk about, or I can't yet, you know. And the other thing, being completely honest, is purely down to my mood. It is very hard to sit in front of a camera and talk about things when naturally, you know, things aren't always going well, I guess. So, you know, for that reason, that's why I haven't been doing any live streams. I did think about doing some video game live streams. I thought that'd be quite fun. Maybe play some Spyro or a horror game or something. But again, I'm not in the frame of mind to sit and just talk kind of for hours and hours. You know, it's yeah, difficult, you know. But hopefully, once things are sorted, my end, and I'm hopefully got all my animals back, then I will hopefully do some do some proper videos again, you know. In the live stream that I did literally right before this one, with patrons, I was telling them, you know, a few things that are sort of going on, and I showed them a couple of things. I got bit by something because I do actually have a couple of animals here, but the animals that haven't been shown on my YouTube because they came, you know, amongst all of this sort of absolute chaos. I did you know, receive something that is kind of a bit, you know, kind of specialist care, I guess. And so I was able to bring a couple of things with me to the flat that I'm now in at the moment. And upon sort of showing my patrons this particular thing that no one on YouTube has seen, no posts on Instagram, like literally no one knows about this, apart from me, Steph, and sort of Steph's family, because we had to kind of move them here, basically. Yeah, I went to get one of them out to show you know, my patrons, and it bit me, and I'm like this, and it's just like hanging on the end of my finger, you know. It was actually my middle finger, because I remember sort of like holding it up to the camera. I'm not going to do it, but being like, yeah, I'm not flipping you off, but you know, look at this, you know. So so yeah, that was, you know, pretty amusing, I guess. But yeah, so I do have a job. I'm working. I really like my job. I'm very, very lucky to have got it. I work at a pet store, which is kind of funny because normally when people think of pet stores, they think of, you know, a lot of people that maybe don't have a clue what they're on about. And so I'm working in an area that maybe I kind of fit that, although I am learning as much as I can. I have books. My boss even gave me, you know, my new boss, called Barry, wonderful man, really kindly gave me a book, you know, for me to read. And so I've been sort of reading books to try and learn everything that I can to try and be good at this job that I've got, to give me a bit of a, you know, to help me along with it. And I'm trying my hardest with the job. I really enjoy it. I work for a family-run business. It is nice to work with people. Like with my last job, I used to go into work no one cared about my animals or what I did, kind of thing. I remember when I went to Africa. I remember coming back from Africa, and I thought, as soon as I go into work, no one's going to want to know about what I've just done. No one's going to ask me, kind of thing. And I remember walking into the room where we kind of sat in the morning, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. And sure enough, the one guy just like, it's like he couldn't bear to hear me talk about what I had been doing for the last 2 weeks, and it was just like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm not feeling well. There's your date sheet, and he like just like left. And I remember saying to someone before, like, I bet you something's gonna happen, and he's gonna have to leave the room because he just hated hearing about anything to do with me, my animals. Anytime things were going well, just hated it for whatever reason. I remember I used to love going on holiday to trips, but I used to dread coming back to work because I knew that this particular guy would be in a huff with me. He always had a chip on his shoulder about me for whatever reason. And the other guys would ask questions, but they didn't really know. He was more like genuinely. And to be fair, only one person since I left my last job, one person contacted me. He contacted me on, I think it was Christmas Eve, and just sort of said, I hope you have a good Christmas and things like that. And it's the first time I spoke to him since I left, which is really sad because I really like the people that I used to work with. At the same time, it's made me think, what, kind of, it is what it is, But the people that I now work with, I work with a few people, two of them named Ben and Neve, a couple absolutely wonderful people. I love working with them. They're both younger than me. I kind of get a bit of stick for being older than them, I guess. And it's really nice that I can walk to work and I'm like, oh yeah, how's your animals? Yeah, they bought some rabbits. How are the rabbits? They got birds, and they don't keep spiders or any kind of invertebrates, but they've got reptiles and things, mammals, birds. And it's like, oh yeah, how's your animals? Oh, how's this doing? And we just talk about animals, like, and the young guy Ben, really, really, like I say, great guy. I remember when we first met, I think there's a bit of thing about us working kind of together, I guess. But like we're like exactly the same, like mentally, as far as how we think about how animals should be kept and how they shouldn't be kept. We're like, like we don't disagree at all. I think the biggest disagreement that maybe I have, not even a disagreement, but like as far as an opinion goes, is that I keep all of my reptiles on sand and natural thing, whereas he chooses reptile carpet. That's it. Like that is the biggest sort of difference of opinion that we have, I think. So yeah, I go to work and I look forward to going in. I get to work with exotic animals, and customers come in and they're like, oh, I'm thinking about getting this, or can you give me some advice on this? And I can talk about snakes and lizards and spiders and whatever else, and fish, which is my main job, looking after the fish or trying to and I like going to work and working with those people and being able to try and help customers and give genuine advice on animals that they have and that I have and things. Obviously it's been very, very difficult because of with moving suddenly. I left everything behind. I feel quite low a lot of the time, and so a lot of the time I'm at work and I'm trying to sort of get on with my job and do the best that I can, I guess, when I'm actually feeling really, really low, and just try and just get on with my job and kind of forget about how I'm feeling. It doesn't always happen, it's very difficult. So, but as a whole, my new job is, absolutely great. And of course, yeah, obviously I'm sort of doing my job, full time, which is really, really good. And then once things sort of get settled, then after, I will start doing YouTube again and working both my job and YouTube. I don't think I'm going to be able to sort of do YouTube as a career for a while now, especially after my 40,000 subscriber loss. So, but again, hopefully when things are sorted and I'm back to uploading videos on everything that I've got and the setup's right, I think I can get it back to what it was in its peak, I guess, and surpass it is obviously is the ultimate goal. So yeah, my job is really, really good. Where's Putin? Putin isn't with me at the moment, like I say, because quite literally all of the animals, like I say, you know, Ramsey, the spiders, and Putin the cat. If you don't know who Putin is, by the way, I have a picture of him. Most people will know who Putin is, but yeah, Putin is this absolutely wonderful cat, named, of course, after Vladimir Putin. Yeah, we don't have him at the moment. He's being cared for elsewhere. Obviously, I do hope that in the future, when things are settled, I will get, you know, we can get Putin back. I miss him a lot. You'd be surprised. Like, he was a pain sometimes. Like, you know, he could be, you know, biting and clawing, and just, yeah, he's so irritating. Like, you know. But you know what? Like, now that I don't have him, I miss Putin a lot. He's a wonderful cat, and believe me, when I get him back, I can't wait. You know, it comes to something when you have a picture of your cat as your screensaver over your girlfriend. You know, yeah. Hello to Mark said, by the way. Francis, you're back again. Hello. How are you doing? You're gorgeous. I don't know why comments keep getting hidden. It's a bit strange. So yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. I did go on a bit of a ramble then, which is nothing new. Yeah, so Mr. Grinner's Creatures, you and Couch Locked. Yeah, you should come up to the shop when I'm there. When it's quiet, it's definitely better because, excuse me, I think me sort of standing around talking to customers for hours probably isn't going to do me any favors, you know. Excuse me, unless I can kind of convince you to buy something, you know, which, you know, of course, I'm all for that if you're going to come up. We have obviously with the food orders, I do like when with my job, one of the good things that when we do have sort of live food orders, I wait till the day that they're delivered so that I can get like all the best stuff, basically. You know, roaches and hoppers, and obviously frozen food for the reptiles as well. Makes things so convenient rather than having to sort of like drive to somewhere to get it. I can just pick it up, you know, when I'm at work, which is good. Randy Disher. I don't know who Randy Disher is. So I'm going to Google that because Randy Disher. Let me have a look. Randy. Randy Disher. You know what? It's really funny that that's not the first time I've been told that I look like him. I think it's the ears. I think the ears sort of protrude from my face enough, not like a massive amount, but yeah. I think it was that photo that someone sort of sent to me. You probably can't see it because of the screen. Someone sent me this photo. Yeah, it's got to be the ears, right? Someone sent me this photo of him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you look like him." There's certainly worse things to be called, usually curse words, which I try and repeat because there might be children here. But yeah, yeah, Putin's awesome. If you haven't seen Putin, I recommend looking at my Instagram. I mean, when you've got a cat that literally plays fetch with you, that's quite special. And because he's a ragdoll as well, he's like 13, 14 pounds, which for a, how old is he? Like, I think he's probably just coming up to a year old. So a year old, 13, 14 pounds is pretty big for a cat, you know, for a kitten. Hello to Mixie's Wild World Teas. Vindictive Flame was to buy a rock for a 10-minute chat. If you live, well, if you live local, if you want to have a chat one-to-one, then feel free to message me on my social media. Maybe Instagram is probably the best. If you message me on there, we could organise a one-to-one Discord if you want to have a chat. I'd be more than happy to do that. That goes to anyone actually. If you want to have a, maybe just sort of 15 minutes, quick chat. I do chat with patrons, which I need to do more of. To be fair, again, low mood. It's very hard to sort of summon the the will to sort of try and be happy on camera. I've got like 4 months worth of positive will sort of saved already for tonight's live stream. I joke, but I'm being deadly serious as well. Hello to TarantulaDan and Happy New Year. Hello to the Professor. Hello from New Mexico, USA. Hello to Dan Evans. NVB, I do. Well, I don't know whether I do, but a lot of people have told me that I look like him, and I can kind of look at it like and go, yeah, I can see why. Again, it's the ears. It's definitely the ears. If you remove these, I don't look like him at all. I don't think. I don't know how he would react if you got a picture of me and sent that to him and said, you look like TarantulaDan. Whether he'd be like, oh yeah, it's the ears, maybe. I don't know. So take care to Bug Realms. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me in the Patreon chat as well. Hello to Mark from Ennsville in Indiana, USA. Hello to BJ and Mercy. Tony's Tarantula. Big up the Birmingham and the West Midlands Tarantula channels. Yeah, I remember when I was a Birmingham channel. Now I'm a Kentian now. Is it Kentian?
No.
You say Kentish, don't you?
It's Kentish.
See, Steph always says it. Okay, here you go.
It's not a debate. No.
Sorry, this is my stream. Don't hit me. No. Okay, joking aside, but seriously, okay, I need everyone to pay attention for 1 minute. I need you to put either an A or a B. If the word is Kentish, which sounds rubbish, put A. If they're Kentian, down here in Kent, then B. Okay, so Kentish is A or Kentian is B. What do you think sounds better? I think Kentian sounds better. If you say, oh, what are you? I'm like, I'm a Kentian, I'm from Kent. So far it's a 50-50 split. It's still a 50-50 split, guys. See? By the way, whatever this stream decides is how I will forever see myself as. So it's really important that you all say B, because otherwise I'm going to be really disappointed with you. And it also means that Stephanie's right. And we can't have that.
I'm always right.
B sounds better. See? Everyone says that B sounds better. B maybe because it sounds weird with an accent. I don't know about the accent. My accent is actually, I don't even have one.
What do you mean you don't have an accent?
I do have an accent. when I'm at work, I'm talking to people, and they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Kent." And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, the accent. I'm from outside of Birmingham." Iraqi King, will there be a BTS 2021? I'm hoping COVID will be gone by then. In all honesty, I really hope that there will be a show this year. That said, in all honesty, I'm very, very highly doubtful that there'll be a show this year, which is a real shame because I really miss going to the shows. I miss the pre-shows, the night before, and I miss being able to sort of meet people and just shaking someone's hand and saying nice to meet you. It sounds like such a ye-old thing that we won't do anymore, but I do hope there is. Believe me, as soon as I find out any information on the shows, I will do a video. I did loads of videos last year. Literally, I probably got about 10 videos filmed and edited, and then I just never uploaded them. I never made them go public or to do on shows and feeding videos and all sorts. I just couldn't do it. But as soon as there are any confirmation on shows, I will be posting them. Also, the same for the lectures. If you are someone that went to the lectures last year or was thinking of going to the lectures this year, I'm not sure whether they're happening. It might be a digital only event. In the event that that is the case, I recommend please still, join it. There will probably be a small fee for it. It's worth every penny. What I will probably end up doing is sort of like, going to the lectures, attending the lectures, and have like a takeaway and drinks, and enjoy it that way. Excuse me. It's pretty much B. B sounds a bit better. I think anyone that says I might just block you so you can't comment. B. Okay, Elizabeth is here. Hello to Elizabeth. I owe you a thank you, by the way, for sort of spending so much time talking to Stephanie. It means a lot. And I know that your voice message today also meant a lot as well. Because I actually was the kind of listening. It's nice. And thank you for the friend request on Facebook, by the way. I haven't really messaged you because I've been quite busy getting ready for the stream and things. As for your response of, it's not what sounds better, it's what's correct. And I don't have an answer to that.
Yes, you do. I've told you so many times.
Have you told her? Or you talked to me?
You.
Oh, no, it doesn't count. So based on that, Elizabeth, because you don't know what sounds better, we'll go by my my opinion, because that's right, and it's B.
No.
What did I do with the big ass crab? So it's actually a bit of a shame what happened to the big ass crab. Obviously it died, which is natural for sort of all animals, invertebrates and things. I'm guessing wild caught adult, so he did die, and I actually didn't want to get rid of him. So him, along with the huntsman spider that is used for my logo, also my P Metallica, my Nandu chromatus, the one that ate my male, the Steve. I had a bunch of spiders and inverts that I froze and were in my freezer at home. Then came the problem with leaving my house, so I left and I brought them with me down to Kent, because I'm a Kentian, you see. And basically we had nowhere to freeze them, so they ended up having to be sort of discarded, which really sucks because all the things I froze, also my P Vitata female as well, she was frozen as well.
Did you say huntsman as well?
Yeah. Everything that, all of my special inverts that I had frozen, that I wanted to kind of preserve one way or another, they were all gone. Which really, really sucks. And the biggest crab especially, because he was like this big. Like the shell was this big. Yeah, nearly as big as my face. His shell was like just slightly smaller than my head's quite oval. So a little bit smaller, Like his shell was like bigger than my hand. He was so impressive. Like the big ass crab. It's funny. When I put up that thing, that post saying to people, if you have any recommendations for video for the rewind, let me know. I had messages on Instagram, on YouTube, I had comments, DMs, everything. And literally 80% of the suggestions were big ass crab. That's all people wanted to see. Like, I love that video. That video will go, that's like one of my funniest moments on YouTube. And also shout out to Dan for making that video, because he really didn't make that video. If for whatever reason you haven't seen the video of the big ass crab, just open a new browser, go onto YouTube, type in TarantulaDan big ass crab and watch that video. Yeah, it's like comedy gold, honestly. So yeah. Hello to Tony's Tarantulas. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Getting there, how things are. So Tarantula Lady, I also hope there's a show. Like I said, it's a lot of people that have not experienced the show yet. There's something really special about shows. Actually, what's one of the things I'm really looking forward to next shows when it happens. One, being able to see my friends. I'm very lucky that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of the traders, the BTS committee, And even people that don't do YouTube, and that just people that I actually, true story, a week ago, 2 weeks, I was in the store and I looked and I was like, I saw this guy, like he looked really familiar. Went to walk past him, I was like, I know you. And he was like, you're TarantulaDan. I'm like, I know who you are. And back in 2017 or 16 or 17, I did a BTS video, and there was a guy in the video. I made him drink frog spawn. Yeah, I know, I'm that kind of person. And this random guy that I saw up in Warwick at the BTS show like 3 or 4 years ago came into my shop. And so I ended up having to talk with him for ages. You know, really, really nice guy. He was probably trying to get away for ages, and I just kept talking to him because when people come up to me and talk to me about like animals, like that's it. You know, I'm ready to sort of like talk, and you know, just being able to talk to just people. You know, people that I've met years ago that I only see them at shows, and so I'm looking forward to seeing those people. Also, there's that whole story of Ray Gabriel coming up to me one of the like a couple of years ago. And called me out to go outside with him. And the whole thing, I went outside. There was Ray Gabriel, Guy Tansley, Stuart Longhorn, Andrew Smith, Daniela. And I had this thing about like not sharing bottles or cups or food with people. And Ray Gabriel opened this bottle of Captain Morgan spiced rum. I thought it was whiskey. It wasn't. It was rum. I owe a massive apology to Ray. He opened this rum up, took a swig from it, and then gives me the bottle. And then obviously I don't want to be rude and be like, yeah, I'm not drinking that. But I also hated rum. So I took a swig from it, died inside, and passed it on. But that was a really nice moment for me that these people had like, you know, invited me to do that. I ended up, when I came back from Africa, I bought a bottle of Monkey Shoulder whiskey, thinking when I go back, when I next go to the show, I'm going to offer this to for the lecture side to Ray Gabriel, offer him some whiskey because he likes it. Turns out he hates whiskey, and at the lectures, which there's a few people from YouTube that actually went there, which was really, really cool. We sat around the table. Ray whinged about how he doesn't like whiskey. In fact, no one liked it, and then that's when I learned that actually it's rum that he likes, which I didn't like. I have recently, in the last few months, more so because of my mood being completely flatlined with things going on, I have started drinking rum, and I like rum. And I think I probably had maybe 4 or 5 bottles of spirits since August, which is probably not a good thing. Borderline on a problem there, but I do like rum. And I am looking forward to going to a pre-show or the BTS with a bottle of rum. I do have a favourite rum now. Taking that there and being like, Ray, I didn't like rum before, and I'm really sorry. And here, try this. And then that same bottle being like, hey, Amy, have some rum. Oh, Francis is here. Francis, here, have some rum. Ebony, you can't because you're driving. But Francis, have some rum. And then like Pick goes there, have some rum. And then pass the rum around, and then everyone will be like, oh, when they leave, like, oh yeah, Dan gave us rum. That's what I'm looking forward to. Being able to sort of just talk and be really friendly with people. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. Fingers crossed, eh? It's a biker nod. You're absolutely right. Yes. If you're not a biker, you won't understand what that means. I am a biker. I don't have one at the moment, but yeah. So Elizabeth is currently sort of commenting all this thing about Kentish kind of things. And Steph, are you messaging Elizabeth?
No.
The pinky swear literally is word. Steph, pinky promise that you're not talking to Elizabeth about Elizabeth. You're banned from my channel. Don't talk to you. Amy, thank you very much for your super chat donation. Really means a lot. However, you're wrong. You're wrong. Massively wrong.
Dan, you've been here like 2 months. I've been here all my life.
2 months.
3 months.
September, October, November, December.
All right,
4
I can't
months.
Count, but
actually, we're in the 5th month. 5 months.
We're Kentish.
Okay, so Steph's going to go on the argument that she's been here longer than me, so therefore she knows what it is. Steph, direct me to Tesco.
I hate you.
I'm be funny. my girlfriend spent pretty much 30 years of your life in Kent by the few months that you moved up to Birmingham, yeah? Pretty much.
I think the internet's going down.
She spent like literally her whole life, and she's 30 by the way. You spent 30 years of your life here.
Shush you.
And you can drive to the supermarket and back and £2. That's it. Oh, and work.
Yeah.
Oh, and pets, so I work.
Can't forget that one.
She can't navigate at all. Don't use a super job, by the way. So yeah, excuse me, I'm not going to listen to you, Steph, because you're wrong.
Can't argue with Google.
So yeah, I can argue. TikTok, how is your TikTok going, Heavenly? So yeah, hopefully, which show is everyone looking forward to? The next show that happens. I mean, I kind of hope it's the BTS, to be fair. Invert Kingdom UK. I am LawDan. I am Law, so Dan is correct, unless Steph is willing to pay for my loyalty. No, she's not, dude. Stephanie cannot be bought. She's better than that.
I can totally be bought.
No, you can't. You can't be bought. What's a salsa challenge? Heavenly, if you send me your TikTok on like Instagram or something, and me and Steph will sort of like check you out. I'm curious to see what a salsa challenge is. Is it a dance or is it like, see, on this, when I was thinking of salsa, I'm thinking of like salsa, like you're making like a salsa for like nachos or something. Do I still have my Sully gear? I don't. So my Sully gear, I sold it last year back to the guy that actually made it. So it was a one of a kind piece that I no longer have. I think I have a couple of the helmet covers, the Muppet ones, the animal ones, the good ones, not the really bad ones. I still have all my leathers on my lids, my boots. I have everything to ride a bike apart from a motorbike. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe when things are sorted and I have somewhere to put a bike and, you know, I have somewhere to live, obviously, then I might look at maybe trying to save up and get myself a little motorbike. But when I say little motorbike, I don't mean like a small CCL. You know, nothing less than 1,000, you know. But yeah, I you know, maybe I could try and get it back off him. I don't know. Cheesehead, Happy New Year to you and your mom, Linda. I hope you both had a good Christmas and a really good you know, New Year, and everything is going well for you. I truly wish not only you but everyone in this chat the best for this year. Last year was very difficult for many people for many different reasons, and let's hope that this one is better. The one chip. I've never done a one chip challenge. Never. I should do the one chip challenge. I think I'll nail it because I have quite a high tolerance for heat. With the exception of last night, I did have a takeaway and I didn't eat it because it was really spicy. But the thing is, when, by the way, just to put this in there, when you're having a takeaway, if you run a restaurant, if you just fill it with chilies, it doesn't make it spicy and tasty. It makes it just hot and inedible. So, you know, top tip. But yeah, the hot sauce challenge, I actually do still have that bomb hot sauce. I still have it here in the kitchen, so I could do that at some point. Thoughts on White Lives Matter? My thoughts are that all lives matter. Doesn't matter who or what you are. So unless you're an asshole, then it doesn't. But to anyone else. Also, I'm trying to think of people that maybe don't. I think people that say Kentish, that's towing the line, you know, whether you matter or not. Looking at you.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Having your tea.
But yeah, I need to stick a bomb another jigsaw. Yeah, I will probably get another jigsaw. If I do get a jigsaw, then yeah, I might end up sort of getting a whole bunch of stickers and just sticker bombing the whole thing. Because no one's going to want to ride it then. No one's going to steal it, you know? Hello to Jenny Alderton, if that's how you say it. Happy New Year, and thank you for joining. Yeah, I think Petco did the one chip challenge. I might do that at some point. Might be a bit of fun. Do I support Black Lives Matter? Okay, so I don't normally speak political, but I am very much a case of that all lives matter. I don't go to rallies. I don't go to marches. I don't share things on my social media to do with it. I keep all my thoughts to myself. That includes things to do with anything political. Just because I find there's always people who are going to disagree with you, and I don't really want to, you know, cause any upset on my channel. So I tend to keep most things, you know, quiet, you know, but you know, so long as I think everyone should be respected, regardless of, you know, your race or your, you know, ethnicity, your religion, your social status, your sexuality. You know, I mean, even if you put pineapple on pizza, you're okay with me, you know. Kentian lives matter. Vindictive flame, that's a movement I can get behind. That's a hashtag. Hashtag Kentian lives matter. Support TarantulaDan. To be fair, I don't think you can laugh at saying, you know, thinking that sort of me saying that Kentian is stupid, because how old were you when you learned that a pickle was actually just a pickled cucumber?
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna go into another room now.
Let's all talk about everyone here. How many pockets does your coat have? Because my girlfriend had a coat that she'd been wearing for years. And whenever we walked out, she always said, "Dan, can you hold my belongings so I don't have any pockets?" And then today, literally like a few hours ago, she learned actually her coat does have pockets. It was just sort of sewn up, and she hadn't broken the the seam. So she'd been wearing a coat for years and carrying all of her belongings with her, not knowing that she has pockets. Mind blown. Also, she only recently learned that a pickle is just a pickled cucumber. The more you know. Now, Kentian isn't so stupid, is it?
I hate you.
Yeah. Looming LP, you can see yourself on my forehead. The thing is, I do actually have a forehead. My forehead is actually a 5 head. It is that big. Yeah, I can actually fit all of my subscribers on here. If I had like a meet and greet, this is where you would all stand. That is how big my forehead is. About 40 lives matter. Yes, all 104 of them. Yes, because I know exactly how many you have. No, it's not about being weak for it's not about like being weak and not being able to stand up for what I believe in. But there's lots of things that I believe in. But I'm someone that, you know, I will make comments on what I think when it's relevant. At the same time, you know, I try to keep, in general, I keep a low profile with things. You know, I don't discuss anything political on my social media, or try not to. I don't discuss religion either for that very reason. I keep myself to myself. I don't try to mix my strong opinions on certain things with my social media or my following. That's just how I am. Elizabeth, to be fair, I think the damage is done. I apologise. Mark said, "Don't like you anymore." No, it is. I know the dictionary says it's Kentish, but what does the dictionary know? Okay. Vindictive flame, Steph says. Steph, we all had the pocket problem. The rest of us just had it at a younger age. Jenny had a old leather jacket for about 15 years that she never knew had an inside pocket. The more you know, yeah. TarantulaDan, women's clothes suck for that though. Our pockets are always stitched up or don't exist. See, men have that as well. I remember I bought a suit probably a year or two ago, and I thought that I didn't have any pockets, and I found like a little gap I could just get my finger into, and then
Can
with
I
a bit of a
say,
yeah.
Elizabeth also didn't know that a pickle is a pickled cucumber.
You're not alone, Seth. They walk among us. Yeah, so a lot of people sort of you know, I learned that, you know, any coat that I buy now, I just always have a good check on the pockets, because most of them do have them that are sort of sewn up really, really well. So to Philip, anyone can fit one subscriber on their head. You primate. I am indeed a primate. Homo sapiens are primates. Also, I lost just shy of 40,000 subscribers recently. Yeah, it's an amount that I'm not even worrying about. You know, so I actually have more than one subscriber. If you are a subscriber of mine, Philip, thank you. I make sure at least two, because I know that my girlfriend also subscribes to me as well. So, hello to the multiverse guy. How are you doing? Asmo339. I have no idea who you are with those two. Not a single problem. Yeah, don't get that. Okay, so go back to the cucumber thing. I know it is a special cucumber, but still, I think a lot of people think that gherkins are grown as gherkins. A lot of people think they grow with the jar. You know. You look like a white knight. I'm guessing that was probably aimed at me. I don't know. Not really. Not really worried. I'm gonna do something. Yeah, there are a few trolls in this chat, which is fine. I don't actually mind trolls. You know, obviously I just sort of humour them. You know, so it's fine. Like, go for it. Angela, hi Dan, happy New Year to you and Steph and everyone else. So happy New Year to you as well, and all your friends and family. Truly hope that 2021 is a much better year for you. Not saying that last year was bad, but I hope it's better. You know, hopefully you stay healthy and well. Multiverse guy, that's good to hear. So what did you get up to nice? Anything special, or just like spending time with friends and family? Yeah, it will be easy to well, hopefully it'll be sort of like fairly sort of you know, easy to rebuild. It's going to take a few months, because obviously I've still got sort of a set, you know, things like setting up to do whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I get there again, and in the very least, if I never make that 40,000 back that I recently lost, then that's also fine. Like, you know, people stick around if they want to at the end of the day. So to D Professor, I don't know how it happened, but I guess with being away from YouTube and things like that, my subscriber count dropped. I actually have the exact amount here. 38,786 subscribers were lost. It could be people that unsubscribed or deleted channels and things like that. That's fine. You know, it is a bit annoying, but at the end of the day, it's just a percentage. You know, so I'm not concerned at all. Genuinely. So as for the reptiles, so they're with sort of family of Steph's at the moment, and they're all doing well. Obviously, I haven't got any footage of them because I can't see them, because obviously with Kent being in tier 4 and also with me being in isolation. I've got another, say, sort of 7 or so days left. It's yeah, yeah, but everything's doing well. There haven't been any sort of major deaths. A few spiderlings have died, which, considering I'm not there to watch them daily, I think we've lost. I think since coming to Kent, I think I've maybe lost 6 spiderlings and 1 adult, which was my Lamprey adult female died. But apart from her and say like literally sort of 5 or 6 things, everything else is doing fine. I had a mature male hook out, which was C. Sandery. Male hooked out fairly recently. So hopefully, if I'm getting them back before he kicks the bucket, I can breed those. And everything else is doing really, really well. So that's really, really good. So thank you for asking. So Tyler, almost all of your subscribers are my bots. I'm going to take more away every single day. Like, that's fine. You know, I don't mind. You know, if in fact, if you do have bots that subscribe to me, please feel free to move them. You know, I don't mind losing sort of trolls and bots like subscribes. I'd rather have less ingenuine. I'd rather have less genuine accounts than a high number of ingenuine ones. You know. It could be the change in algorithms, yeah. I mean, genuinely, like I say, it's not a problem. It literally, it's, you know, you know, a few, you know, it's a percentage at the end of the day. You know, it's not like it's not like it's half my amount or something like that. You know, it's a small percentage, so it's fine. But yeah, definitely, hopefully, we'll be back with animals. Fingers crossed. Hello to Jay Jung, by the way, and bridges are out of bounds. Yeah, like I say, I've got the thing is what will happen with my channel with myself. Yeah, Tyler, go for it, man. Keep going for it. I don't mind. By the way, Francis, a huge thank you. I had to make Francis a moderator to try and hide the trolls. Francis, thank you so much for doing that for me whilst I was sort of trying. Really means a lot. Everyone, check out Francis's Invert Kingdom UK. Most of you should know who he is anyway. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing with my channel in the future, hopefully, is having a slightly more diverse collection of animals. Obviously, I'll be doing cat videos because everyone's cat videos, and then just in general, the animal room is going to be hopefully bigger and better than it was. If all goes well, then you know, I'll have much more content and more diverse content, and both myself and Stephanie will be, you know, what do you call it? Sort of keeping an eye on the channel and working on the actual content. Dun, 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 dun. I'm actually looking at the amount of trolls. I mean, the amount of like trolls is actually ridiculous on this. Like genuinely. I think I'm just gonna anyone that I know on my channel. Yeah. I just made a bunch of people moderators. Thank you. I don't know why there's so many trolls on this. You know, this was like the first live stream I've done in ages. I can guess. Maybe I have a few ideas who these people are. I think I might know who you are, which is fine. Like, genuinely don't mind. Yeah, I mean the thing is, people. I mean, by the way, if you want to like try and like hack my my computer, like, please feel free to do so. Genuinely. Yeah. So to the people who are asking to be moderators, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I was going somewhere with that. I can't actually remember what I was going to say. Completely threw me off with the amount of trolls. I guess people got nothing better to do on their New Year's Day kind of thing, which is fine. It's just people who've got literally nothing better to do than sort of be trolls. Go for it. Yeah. So my Christmas and New Year was actually pretty good. So what happened was on. I'm trying to carry on. I'm reading the comments whilst sort of, trying to talk. So basically, on Christmas Day, it was just me and Stephanie, of course, in Tier 4 lockdown. We basically had quite a chill day. There's the two of us. I called two of my friends, Terry and Dan, and my two sisters. I spoke to my dad on the phone as well. And apart from them, I didn't really speak to anyone else at all on Christmas. It was quite a quiet thing. It was just me and Stephanie. We cooked dinner. We had a really nice Christmas lunch, which we cooked together. And then we spoke to her parents on the phone. They're very nice. I like the amount of people like sort of want to have like thingy access. Anyway, yeah. So we sat around. Stephanie's parents very kindly got me a bottle of Kraken rum as well for Christmas, which was really really nice of them. That was my my Christmas gift, which I really appreciate. And that's apart from that, it was just a nice sort of chill day. We cooked dinner. We ate. We sat down and chilled out for a little bit. I think we had a bit of a food coma moment.
We were both asleep before me.
Oh yeah, I had a bit of a nap. And then I think about sort of 6-7 o'clock, I went and made some chai, like proper chai, with cinnamon sticks and proper spices and on the hob, which turned out okay, I guess. And we drank chai. I watched Klaus, which, by the way, if you've never seen Klaus, I really recommend that you watch it. It's a really really good Netflix Christmas movie, and true story. Like, I'm a bit of a emotional wreck anyway. Like, usually if I can have like maybe it's like 1 or 2 cries a day, like that's quite normal for me, But Klaus, it always makes me cry. And the thing is, I start getting upset before certain things happen because I know that they're coming, kind of thing. And yeah, me and Steph, we sat on the sofa, we watched Klaus, and we drank chai and chilled out. And then after that, I think we watched a bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then we were into bed. We were in bed like, I don't know, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something like that. I mean, in fact, even last night for New Year, we were sort of, because obviously again being in isolation, I was here all day.
Game.
Yeah, so
BioShock.
Yeah, we finished off BioShock 1, the good ending, saved all the little sisters. And once we had finished BioShock, we were playing a game called My Time at Porsche as well. Once we'd sort of finished BioShock, played a bit of Porsche, I think. and then we watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We had a takeaway. We had a drink, and then I fell asleep quite early. And then come 11:30, it was like, yeah, I've had enough of this. Let's go to bed. And then we just sort of went to bed, and woke up this morning like, Happy New Year. I think that's probably a sign of getting older, to be fair, is when, you just think, you know what, like, I've had enough, let's just go to bed, Jade's Jungle has seen Klaus, which is really, really good. I absolutely love Klaus. It's really, really good. So Vindictive Flame, this is a really silly question. Who are you? Because I know you as Vindictive Flame. I don't, like, you say that if I have your number, I don't know if I actually know who you are in person, if that makes sense. So I do apologize. Please remind me. How have I been coping during lockdown? Not too bad, to be fair, because I'm still working, or I was still working. I sort of work, keeping my distance, of course. I come home to Steph, we cook, we still go shopping and things. We just chill out, play video games, and watch. We watched Breaking Bad, 5 seasons, and now we're watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Although, like I said, recently I've been put into isolation. So, but apart from that, I'm holding up okay, to be fair. Hopefully everyone else is hoping. Hopefully everyone else is coping okay as well. Favorite item of a festive roast meal. I mean, if you're talking festive, it's gonna be like peas and blankets. It's like the one day of the year where that's acceptable to eat. You can't eat them. So, yeah, definitely pigs and blankets. But failing that, definitely roast potatoes. Also beef. Also duck. In fact, I just like the whole meal, to be fair. It was like really, really good. Yeah, chill Christmas all the way. I'll probably do the same next year as well, depending on how things turn out. Yeah, Bioshock is fantastic. Absolutely love that. Roasted parsnips. I don't mind those, I guess. Reading the comments. I mean, can I just say something? Honestly, the amount of trolls, like, I'd love to know what information you can get on me. Like, if you wanted to delete my analytics, big whoop. Like, I don't mind talking about my stats with people. Pretty much, it's fine. Like, I just think you should have swing. So JP, yeah, I mean, most of the we actually have people blocking the trolls. It's just sort of taking a bit of a, a while, I guess. There's quite a few of them here, which, again, I don't know why trolls want to sort of, do that. Okay, so Jay Jungle asks, what's the best Christmas chocolate to everyone? Got me in the mood for Christmas food. Miss it already. So Christmas chocolate. So I don't actually eat much chocolate in general.
Do I?
You should do. How much chocolate do I eat?
You made one small bar of chocolate, like 2 squares of it last about 4 or 5 months.
There you go.
It was unbelievable.
So like the day milk, like the little single squares. I had 2 squares in like 4 or 5 months. That's how much chocolate I eat. So
and
not really a lot.
Like half of it back in the fridge for later. It really winds me
If I have like a little chocolate bar, like I'll have like a bite and then I'll put a half back because I don't want to finish the whole thing. I do like the Lindor chocolates. No, really, really good. Chocolate orange, actually, I do like one of those. We had a chocolate orange, and I think I had like 3 pieces, and I put it on the side, and I came back and there was 1 piece left. It's definitely left for me.
The thing is, you take so long to eat it that I'm just doing it a favour by eating it, you know.
Oh, Toblerone! I haven't had Toblerone for ages. Although I am very disappointed that with the Toblerone they made the space between them, you know, so that they made it so there's a little less chocolate in the packet. That's a bit unfair of them, I think. But yeah, toast chocolate orange all the way. Yeah, trolls are after me because I don't like chocolate. Dio, Vindictive Flame. I know exactly who you are, Ben. Yes. I don't know if I still have your number. I actually, when I did get your message, by the way, the other day, and I think I was going to work. I told Steph, my girlfriend, you know, about the message and things like that. So thank you for your message. I don't think I have your number because I've changed my number now. But I will. I send you my my number on. I'll message you on Facebook with my number and maybe have a chat sometime if you fancy it. I know exactly who you are now. It's clicked. Hello to Ebony. Ebony, a huge congratulations on the birth of your child. I hope you're doing well. And the thing is, Steph doesn't really eat my chocolate. I mean, it's funny that we're talking about chocolate now because she's actually gone to go and have a nibble. What's that one? Oh, all in her mouth in one go. And you, Ben, thanks for joining me. Take care. Yeah, to the moderators that are keeping the trolls at bay, like honestly, a huge thank you. It means a lot that you sort of do that. I'm admiring Stephanie taking photos of her empty chocolate boxes. Is that to send to Elizabeth? Are you gonna be like, Elizabeth, look at what I've just eaten? Is that what you're doing? Is it?
What is wrong with you?
Am I right?
I don't like good nougat.
Yeah, it's I do like chocolate. Actually, to be fair, I do have this pack of digestive biscuits. Steph, how long have we had this pack of digestive biscuits on the go?
I actually can't remember when you bought them.
I bought them when we first came.
Oh, for God's sake.
The first shopping trip to Kent, I bought these biscuits. So like September, and this is how many I've got left. That gives you an idea. So yeah, things are pretty good, you know, as a whole. Obviously, still not eating much junk. I tend to eat more kind of like sort of fruits and salads and things more so than junk, because it's sort of, you know, better for me, I guess. Which is yeah, better for you. Chocolate's no good. Chocolate does absolutely no good at all. Thanks, Kentish creature. I will ask Stephanie for the article. I will. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, I mean, the thing with moderators is, in the past, I was meaning to ask a few people to do it before. I remember Amy and Francis were 2 people that were like, yeah, I'll definitely do it. And I don't normally get that many trolls for some reason. Most trolls normally like avoid my channel entirely. But for some reason on this one, they decided to, you know, be a bit more vocal. So, but yeah, thank you to the mods for doing that. I really appreciate it. I think they've sort of gone a little bit quiet now. I don't know whether either they were all blocked or they're just sort of bored and fed up, one of the two. So yeah, hopefully, you know, no, it's cool. Oh, no worries. I'm going to be probably ending this stream in the next 5 minutes or so, because at this point I've been live streaming for 2.5 hours, pretty much. Yeah, obviously I could do. Actually, Steph made me a drink at the very beginning of the stream, and I've not had a single sip. I'm not going to pour it anymore because I'm going to end up sort of spilling it everywhere. But I've not had a single sip of tea. My mouth's going dry. And also, to be fair, I want to chill out. It's like 9:30 now, and I've started playing The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. We've just finished Act 1, so we're probably going to continue with that, I think. To Aaron, unfortunately, I don't have any of my animals here. There's no snakes, no lizards, no spiders where I am. I'm currently in a flat with no animals, so yeah, I won't be showing my animals until hopefully I get somewhere to live, which could be a few months kind of thing. So but when I do have somewhere to live and I have my animals, then I will, and that goes for general uploads as well. Of course, I won't be I can't upload any videos because I don't actually have any animals. I don't have anything, I'm still living out of bin bags at the moment, so it's a bit rubbish. But yeah, I am going to be heading off because it is, like I say, 2.5 hours on the stream. This was really just a nice little way for me to just have a chat with you and talk to you, about sort of things that have been, going on, I guess, recently, which is, it is nice to sort of do, a bit of a video and connect with some of you again, because I've been sort of feeling pretty, like I say, pretty flatlined. Things aren't going well, things aren't good, things aren't stable. So it's nice to be able to sort of, I mean, some of you, this is the first time I've spoken to some of you for months, since all this sort of trouble started. So it's nice to have a catch up with some of you. I do want to do more live streams. I might try and do some video game live streams as well. At some point, that might be an idea. If that's something that you'd like me to do, feel free to let me know. And of course, please feel free to drop me a message on Instagram. It's probably the best way to contact me, to be fair. I have a lot of messages already on there that I'm trying to go through, but if you would like to have a chat, feel free to do so on there. And yeah, hopefully I will sort of see you all soon. And Ebony, was that comment aimed at me? I must say, I bet it's pretty chaotic in your house right now. And yeah, things are going to get better. I kind of hope that I hope things do get better, to be fair, because, like I say, people that know everything know that things have been quite rubbish. Ebony, thank you. Yeah, that means a lot, as you are someone that knows everything, kind of thing. Yeah, it's nice. Thank you. It's like a real honor to to be told that. Thank you. It means a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I feel like I'm gonna cry after Ebony's comment. So, but thank you, and I will try and do more live streams and chat with you and be more active, I guess. And as always, thank you to those of you that have stood by and chatted, and those of you that have supported me recently with things going on. It means a lot, and some of you have really kind of really like kept me going a lot recently. you know, especially over Christmas, because Christmas is always like my worst time of the year anyway. I'm always like utterly like depressed anyway. So with last year, it's just been rubbish. So yeah, things will get better. They can't be any worse, unless I get COVID, which I shouldn't say because I'm actually in isolation. Touch wood, I don't get COVID. But yeah, thank you to everyone for your kind words. It means a lot, and I really hope that I'll see some of you soon. Believe me, I do have some really cool things to sort of show you in the future. It's just a case of as and when. And yeah, feel free to watch my older videos. You know, until I start uploading again, whenever that is. You know, let's see how things go. So honestly, thank you to everyone that has joined. Thank you to the moderators for your help during the troll infestation. And I will see you all soon. Your support means a lot, and I wish you all the best for 2021. So until I next see you in person, or I next see you on stream. And also, by the way, guys, tomorrow night is Saturday night takeaway. Amy, which channel is it being aired on? I'm going to make sure that I join that stream. I'm going to have a couple of drinks tomorrow night with you guys, and I will join that stream and have a chat with you. So if you follow the link to the channel that the TarantulaDan Saturday night takeaway is on, it is on. That's not that one. It's on Matin. Okay, Amy. If you all go and check out Amy at Pet Rock and Roll, she's in the channel, in the chat. Follow her. You know, go over to her channel, subscribe to her. Check out the other channel moderators as well, and join them for the live stream. In all honesty, my live streams are completely shit in comparison. I'm allowed to say it because I just talk in front of camera. They do all like green screens and they have multiple people talking, and it's really, really good. And the Saturday Night Tuber people, the team, have supported me an awful lot recently, so I owe them. You know, so I will be joining the stream tomorrow as a, you know, as a viewer. So I'll be in the chat talking. So yeah, please go and check them out and subscribe to them. So yeah, thank you to everyone. And I'm going to end the stream now. I am going to go because I've like 3-4 minutes of me saying goodbye to everyone. So I'm going to go now. But thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully I'll speak to some of you tomorrow on the stream with Amy. They always have a really good night. So yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.